How many of you have found yourself here? You start 18, excited, full of vision, full of energy, full of hope, you told people about it, you posted online about it, but somewhere along the line, it fizzled out. The fire dims, the drive drops, the energy is no more there. Everything just went down. No life again, no hope, and you are left with another unfinished thing. Or maybe you did finish, but deep down in your heart, you know that you didn't finish well. You know you cut corners, you rushed it, you maybe your heart is not just in it anymore. Don't you think this is a problem? Yes, it is. We are caught in the web of starting a thing and not finishing it. Myself, I have so many things I've started in the past and I did not finish well. Some finished but was not well finished. Yes, so I am here to help you alight reasons why we are caught up in this world. This is not about condemnation, this is about awareness, honesty, and correction. So, in this year 2025, you and I, we are not going to be repeating this circle anymore. We are breaking free from this circle, and I mean it, because there are many fantastic ideas in the past that I've raised, I've established, and in the long run, for one reason, I will give you good reasons for why I am stopping, but really, it is not a good thing to start something and not finish. Moving forward, we'll be looking at the reasons why this often happen. Number one is fear of failure or succeeding. Most times we delay starting, we procrastinate, and we often abandon project at the slightest challenge and begin to raise questions like what if this, what if that, begin to look into people's reason and not into why we actually started in the first place. Again, we look into perfection. We want it all played out fine. We don't want any mistakes. Okay. And sometimes we also look at our past disappointment, things we have done and how it's tailored out later. And sometimes we compare ourselves with others. See, you are you. God has made you you. Yes, because myself, let me use my music aspect as an example. Many years back, I wanted to have a mentor. I wanted to have somebody to mentor me musically. But there have been fear of this, fear of that, finance, fear of what will people say, why am I doing this? I have a lot of what if. But guess what? I decided to start anyhow, anyway. Whatever it is, I just committed myself. At times, we begin to compare ourselves with others, looking at where some are, maybe at the top, and where you are, or your kind of personality. You can't do certain thing that God is putting in your heart, or what you are seeing yourself doing, and you begin to look at, oh, I can't stoop so low to begin something. My dear, whatever God has laid in your heart, please do it. Do not fear. There's a reason it was laid in your heart, whether it is below your kind of person. That is where humility comes. You just start it because it is God that has put it in your heart, if it is God that has placed it in your heart. So the truth is, failure is not final. Failure is a feedback. Failure is not final. Failure is a feedback. In fact, failure is good for growth, for wisdom and refinement. Yes. So when we talk about failure, sometimes the fear of failure can paralyze you more than the failure itself. And sometimes when things start going well, we sabotage ourselves, we downplay our purpose, downplay our progress, and we just stop showing up. Yes, it has happened to me too. I was into the business of makeup. Yes, and I think I was beginning to overthink that, what if I get married? Will I start going to people's houses, because I do home service? So I was like, will I start doing home service and all of that? I have to stop doing makeup, blah 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 blah. I raised every reason here and there, and here I am. I'm not doing makeup again, like for service, but we just give reasons, and that is not that is not the plan of God for us in the first place, because we know why we started. The truth is, what scares us is not failure, it's being seen. But if God gave us the assignment, if God gave you the assignment, He gave you the grace to carry it too. So you don't have to have it all together. You just have to stay surrendered. You have to stay surrendered to Him who has laid it in your heart. And before you know it, it's all put together. Another reason we start a thing and we don't finish well is lack of discipline. We rely solely on motivation to get things done. So when the initial excitement fades, likewise the action, it fade off. So you initially know what to do. You know what to do, but you don't feel like it, so you delay it. Discipline isn't always convenient. Discipline is doing it even when you don't feel like. Purpose is not always convenient. So you won't always be motivated. You won't always be motivated, but you can always be disciplined. Another reason to look into is lack of structure. You have a big dream, but no real plan. Everything is in your head. You just keep saying you will start soon. No real plan, no clarity, no timeline. It will remain in the imaginary world. The truth is, structure creates space for progress. Even God, the Almighty God, worked with structure. Creation followed day by day order. So how much more we must learn to create structure, map out plans, or else it will remain imagination. Another point to look into is lack of consistency. You show up today, you disappear tomorrow, you are hot and cold with your commitment. No wonder there is no result. Growth is hidden in consistency. So you don't need to go viral. All you need to do is to keep showing up. Another important thing to note is certain things God never asks us to do. We jump into businesses, relationship, ministry ideas out of pressure and not peace, out of trend and not conviction. Sometimes we start things because it is good, but never God led. God is not obligated to finish what He didn't start in you in the first place, except the Lord builds the house. The builder labors in vain. When we launch out without God's instruction, we are left trying to do it on our own strength, and that is exhausting. So whatever you really want to do, or peradventure you are stuck, ask God for clarity before starting. Ask God. It is very important to ask God. Be convinced that God is in it. Number 2, count the cost. Count the cost before committing. Most times I tell many people that the effect of using book and biro is not outdated. Use your pen, pen down everything you need to do, your vision, your ambition, write them down. Don't look at it as it's outdated. We know we have notepad and all of that, but please, you can't compare it to writing down what you really want to do. I'm encouraging you, all the Genesis in the house, please, let's imbibe the act of penning down the things we need to do. Number 3 point is set realistic expectation. Do not assume things will happen very fast. If not, you will get frustrated. Do not do it based on hype or emotions. Strategize. Create accountability. Have people that you are accountable to. Be patient and do not compare your journey with anybody. Learn to pause and pace. Don't learn to push and quit. Learn to pause. When you feel overwhelmed, take a break, but don't quit. Don't stop. Keep pressing on. Each time we abandon what we start, we begin to doubt ourselves, we stop trusting our own voice, and most importantly, silence what God placed within. Wish it on for you. Let's talk in the comment section or share to somebody who you feel will need to hear this. Thank you. Stay blessed. Stay resolute.